So let's assume that the two-state will be negotiated at some times in the future. We don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah. What's until then?
There is no until then. Until then, nothing can be done because the problem is not resolved.
So,
nothing can be done before this.
So until then
and everything can be done after that.
So until then we will live in a hostility, basically.
We do live in hostility.
And we will continue until it happens.
Unfortunately, yes. And all those who illude themselves that we can live forever peacefully, no terrorism, everything is quiet, and the occupation will continue, unfortunately, it's a mistake.
There can't be peace without a political solution. It just doesn't work. I think actually we're going to go through a more difficult time with this collapse, because Israel, I think, has no problem whatsoever in imposing an apartheid regime on the Palestinians. And I think it's worse than apartheid, because what Israel wants to impose is what we call warehousing, which is basically saying to the Palestinians, you're stuck in areas A and B in Gaza, and that's it. There's no political process. You'll never have a state. You have no rights. You're not a side. Don't think that we're really negotiating with you. And you're basically in prison. Now, you can get out if you want. You can go to Jordan or Egypt and through there to the rest of the world. But otherwise, if you choose to stay here, you're in prison.
When do you think the Israeli government will allow the refugees to return back to their homes? When will that happen?
I don't have a crystal ball. It could happen in 3 years, or it could happen in 10 years, or in 15 years. It will happen. I am 100% confident that it will happen.
So let's assume that it will happen in 3 years. What's going to happen until then? What's these refugees going to do?
What they have been doing in the past 65 years, resisting, engaging in education, engaging in boycotts, supporting a boycott, divestment, sanctions movement.
We don't have now, and I don't think that ever we'll have the same interest. Now I see the only interest of the Palestinians is to exterminate, to eliminate our state.
It's better to separate both parts. I mean, we could have peace, but I don't think like people would get along though.
I see.
It depends on the mindset.
The two-state solution requires Israelis and Palestinians to first agree on their most difficult issue, dividing the land they both love. The two-state solution does not offer any mechanism for engagement between the people until after the states have been established. They have big plans for the future. 2 states, 1 state, but for now, nothing. You're also a doctor.
I'm an internist, yes.
So let's say a patient comes to you and says, Doctor, I need a surgery, a bypass surgery, but I can't have it because my blood pressure is too high. Should I eat well and exercise until the surgery, or shall I eat well and exercise only after I have my surgery?
The analogy is good. Why? Because sometimes if you can prevent a surgery in medicine, it's better.
كانوا بروح على الدكتور بقول له انه مش عارف روح حل مشاكلك معناته مش رايح عند طبيب الطبيب بيعطي وصف صحيح
معناته مش دكتور بالضبط دكتور.
Unless we get peace in whatever form, this is going to be a continuing problem. It's going to get worse, not better, especially in the context of what's going on in the Middle East right now.